DJ, say hi.
DJ.
Got an itch?
I have a cookie for you.
Say cheese.
Cheese.
Do you want the cookie at the park or now?
At the park. We can do the park.
Okay, so I'll see you guys there.
Okay, hold on. Let's get him out of the way.
Yeah, well, I won't run into him. See you there. All right, so there's DJ, Katie, and Cindy. I'm actually going to be meeting up with them. I'm on my S18. On the S18, can you see anything going on there on the wheel? You see like little blue streaks going by? I bought some tire or wheel stickers, stuck them in the S18 just to see if it generated a cool effect. I think it's something that you would see more at night because they're reflective. But I don't know, I just thought it would add some visual interest to the riding experience. We'll see. Going to Vineyards Park. It's an area that I've ridden before. Not for quite a while, but yeah, we're going there. I'm going to ride there, meet them there. There's a little like kids water play area that we thought DJ would like, since it is quite warm. It's upper 80s. I was debating what wheel I wanted to take. The S18 should get me there range-wise, I think. It better. I'll see what my mileage is when I get, or what my range is when I get there. But I always do have the option to hitch a ride home with Cindy if it is too low, so we'll see. So I got a few things I could talk about on the ride there. My buddy Heiss, who lives in Belgium, I think. I was to get Heiss and Ulf confused. Ulf lives in Germany. I believe Heiss lives in Belgium. He'll correct me if I'm wrong. He posted an article to me of, I guess, local authorities had pulled over 2 PEV riders. One was on an EUC, the other one was on a high-powered scooter. And they pulled them over because they were going excessively fast. I guess in that area, you're allowed to ride PEVs, but they're not supposed to be able to go any faster than 25 kilometers per hour. That's correct. Very slow. So evidently, as part of the enforcement and part of the testing that the police force over there has, they carry a little portable, it almost reminds me of a dyno. If you know what a dyno is, it's something that car tuners use to test the output of a car and the speed and the power curve, all that kind of stuff. They have a little portable dyno that they sat on the ground. They basically put the device on the dyno and spin it up to maximum speed, and it tells them how fast that vehicle can go. Well, the EUC clocked in at a max speed of, I think, 96 kilometers an hour, and the electric scooter clocked in at like 109 kilometers an hour. So yeah, those vehicles were confiscated, and they're going to have to go to court, and I don't know, they're going to have to pay a fine, I assume, and of course probably promise to never do that again. So I can only hope that that kind of enforcement never becomes a thing here in the United States, but and people poo-poo the idea. They're like, oh, that could never happen here in the United States. Don't bet on it, guys. All you need is some bad press to get a lot of national attention, and it's going to be a pile-on mentality. That's what I'm trying to hopefully avoid, but of course I can't do anything about it myself. Quick fun fact about the S18. Did you know that since I got the wheel and set it up, that video that I shot, that I set the pressures on the wheel, I have not touched the pressure since then. I have not added any air, and I haven't checked it either. But the wheels continue to feel fine to me, so I haven't felt the need to check the pressure in the shock. It's felt good. So, whoa, there's some glass. So now we're, I don't know, 6 months in. How long have I had this? 6 months or so? Never added air. So some people might find that interesting, some people might not. Decided since I'm on the S18, I'll ride the Sidewalk. You know, the wheel does a good job of absorbing most of the irregularities in the sidewalk, so I figured I'd give that a shot this time. Because of some of the developments that they've been building, I can actually ride Sidewalk all the way to Collier Boulevard now. The way it was before, like the sidewalk ended maybe a quarter or a half mile before the intersection, but now it goes all the way, so I guess we'll take advantage of it. And I'm not trying to go 40 miles an hour on the S18, obviously, so let's see how it goes. S18 suspension really does a nice job of flattening out the impact on these ramps here, these on and off ramps. Much friendlier to my old and aching back. Yesterday I really beat myself up, you know, willingly self-inflicted, but I painted the bar park. You know, periodically we treat the bar park with some waterproofing stuff to try to give it as much longevity as possible. So we try to retreat it every year. Did that, and then for just fun, I went around to every fence post in our outer perimeter fence and hammered in staples. These staples over the years have worked themselves loose, so I hammered them all in, and I added some new staples as well. All right. Yeah, for every one, I nailed in at least one new staple, sometimes two and even three, because there were some fence posts that had no staples in them anymore. Because of the tension on the fence, they just pulled out over time. So yeah, nailed those all in, got a nice blister on this hand as a result. I'm not quite sure how many fence posts I have, somewhere between 75 and 100. So yeah, it was fun, a lot of fun. Home ownership is fun, guys. Don't anyone ever tell you anything different. It's a lot of fun. Since I did that video about the V12 and the leaked information, I haven't heard a whole lot more about it. I heard Mad Pack complaining about people talking about the leak. I guess he didn't like that. He's one of the guys like Mickey that got a V12 ahead of anybody else to experience, to document, to ride, I guess. I did see that Coogee posted a picture on his Instagram that he has one as well. Surprise, surprise. But I haven't really heard any additional information about the V12. Have you? I don't know. I mean, I haven't been scouring the internet looking for the latest and greatest leak. You know, of course, I'm interested in it just like anybody else, but it doesn't dominate my life. V12 still coming. Still overall, I am excited about what it offers. Oh, I wanted to mention a random act of kindness that I experienced this week. I get a lot of packages. I do a lot of ordering. I do a lot of ordering on Amazon. So getting boxes at my front door is not unusual for me whatsoever. I'm always getting something. But this week I got a box, and it was from an individual, not a business. Hey, bud. Human sign holder, man. Not the kind of career I would want to be looking into. That guy had a shirt called the Spinjas. Maybe that's like a business. It's like you can pick from various sign holders. Wow, they're really getting their act together. So what was I saying? Oh yeah. See, I got a box from someone, and I didn't quite recognize the name until I thought about it more. But it was from Joe, who on YouTube is known as Shield 400. Extreme. I open up the box, and there's not one, but two Sherman seats. Very similar to what Zoom Wheels Brian makes. There's a more minimalist dog bone version and a more conventional seat, almost exactly what Brian makes. And in there was a note that said, you know, he's not trying to sell them. He's just doing this on his own. And I guess he had these 2 seats. I don't know if they were like earlier prototypes. I don't know. He just said he appreciated the stuff I do, and he sent them to me. And not only were there 2 seats in there was also an upgraded light for the Sherman that looked pretty damn cool. I'm going to be doing a video maybe today that shows me hooking that up. It has like a halo ring effect to it, and it's more rounded instead of rectangular. And I guess he put one of these lights on his Sherman. They came as a set of 2. So he gave me his extra. I was blown away. I thought that was so cool. Of course, I thanked him. But then I got the bad news that he also was recently in an accident on his Sherman. I guess he was turning relatively sharply, clipped the pedal, and I think he was going at a pretty decent speed, clipped the pedal and fell and hurt himself. He was wearing full gear except wrist guards. Guess what broke? His wrist. Yeah, no wrist guards, and that's what he broke. So very sorry to hear that, Joe, but again, I wanted to thank you for your generosity. I will be, like I said, I will be doing a video testing out that light, testing out the seats. Yeah, I'm not sure, because that seat configuration, you know, where it clips to the roll cage, it actually sits lower than what I have configured for mine. So I don't know if it'll be okay for me or not, but I'm definitely going to give it a try and see how it feels. So thanks again, Joe. Really appreciate it. I can already tell you that I think I'm going to be hitching a ride home. I'm just not feeling great after yesterday's labor, feeling a little bit beat up. And if I can get half the saddle time, I think it might be good for me. We'll see. I might change my mind, but that is my inclination. Oh, it's a little bumpy. Here's a bump. Bam! That's my inclination right now. I got some interesting feedback on my Sherman high-speed runs I did last week. I think some people misunderstood the title to mean that I was attributing that speed wobble I got with the Sherman itself or with the street tire. That wasn't the case at all. I was just documenting that I had a high-speed wobble. It could have been a death wobble. It felt dangerously close. 95% sure that was all about me just hitting a rough patch of road at high speed. I don't think it was a wheel whatsoever. So yeah, some people scoffed at 42.9 miles an hour. Someone said, "Oh, 42. Why do people think that's good? I've done 50 plus on it. I could go faster." I'm like, "Oh, more power to you, Darwin." I mean, you knock yourself out. Hopefully it's not literally. Hi. Another sign guy. And guess what? He had a Spinja shirt on as well. Another Spinja. Man, I never knew this existed. Learned something new today. Oh, the other thing Sherman related that I've been working on, I've already spent far more time than I probably should have on, is something Mickey saw. Someone overseas in the EU somewhere was advertising these clip-on guards for the rails, and the particular thing that he saw was to protect the bottom rails next to where the pedal hangers are. And I was able to make something similar. That didn't take all that long. That was a pretty simple modeling job. I wish I could protect the frame of the Sherman, you know. Like that. Likewise, they made a set for the vertical rails, you know, like besides the light and the tail light. I have some snap-on pieces for that. So the people might ask, well, why are you doing that? Basically, it's the same theory as, you know, the bumpers that people have been putting on the MSX style wheels, that if you would have a crash, that would hit the frame, because the frame is not, you know, immune to bending, and it definitely can get bent up and beat up. In that situation, these plastic clip-on bumpers would take the abuse instead of the frame. That is the theory of it. An added benefit is it also visually, you can like color coordinate. I can't talk. Color coordinate it. You know, you could have different colors. You know, like right now I have red ones. You could have that red accent color on the wheel, and it kind of looks cool. I don't think it looks bad. This area here was a big nursery. Now it's going to be a big combination commercial / apartments / storage building / all kinds of shit. The build rate right now in Collier County is freaking insane. I mean, everywhere you look, there's either commercial or residential developments going on. It almost seems like it's happening at a higher rate than it did during the big boom back in the early 2000s, followed by the big crash starting around 2005. It's to that level. It's insane. Let's see, can I get on my little path here? There's a little pathway here. Yeah, okay, good. I wish they had a cut through right here, but they do not. So we just went the long way. So like I was saying, you know, I have basic models that work to cover the frame on the Sherman on those flat sections. But what I've been hearing from Mickey and other people is, hey, you know, the part of the Sherman frame that we hit all the time is the angle piece at the bottom, you know, where it comes down and goes around. It would be so cool if you could come up with something to cover that. At first glance, I'm like, okay, well, maybe I can make that happen. But I've been messing around with multiple designs, and that's particular area. There's all kinds of angles going on. Half the pipe is recessed. You don't have the majority of the pipe available to snap something onto. So it would probably have to be held on with Velcro or something like that. I don't see it being able to just snap in place and stay there. So I don't know, I'm still messing around with it, but I don't know if it's worth my effort. You know, the prints take a while, because all the prints that I'm doing, unlike stands, you know, where they have an outer solid shell and the inside is what they call infill, these pieces I'm printing 100% infill, which means they're solid plastic. So they take a long time to print too. So I don't know that it'd be worth my while, other than maybe just one-offs for, you know, friends or, you know, whatever, but I don't know that it's something I would be able to or interested in mass producing for the store. We'll see. I've said that before and changed my mind, so we'll see. It's funny, all the high-speed riding I've been doing on the Sherman, you know, and I've talked about this before, I find myself just going that speed, not as fast as the Sherman, but higher speeds on my other wheels, just because I'm used to going that fast now. The S18 feels fine at higher speeds. I just checked darkness spot and it says that I've gone over 27 miles an hour so far, and it feels totally stable, totally doable, but I don't have that big ceiling that I have to worry about, or I don't have to worry about bumping up against in the Sherman. I don't have that ceiling with the S18 or the V11, so my 20s is really as much as I want to push it on those wheels. Although I have had my V11 over 30. And if I get a V12, I will definitely be going over 30. And I just accidentally knocked off my, oh, it's hard to get down that far. I knocked off my remote for my 360. It's a little scratched up, but not too bad. And this is where I have to be careful. You know, straight bike lane. I just want to start cruising over 30, just because I'm so used to doing it. But that would not be a great scenario. I think I'm down in the 60s battery-wise already, so it would not be great. So can you even see these stickers at speed? Probably not. I would imagine you can't even see them. Like that no-skill zombie rider sticker? Now included with every order on eucarmy.com. How's that? All right, just pulled into the Vineyards. Another one of those cookie cutter, beautiful developments that are very commonplace in this area, in Southwest Florida. Very, very beautiful. Okay guys, I think that's gonna wrap it up for me. Another fun little ride to a different destination. And I was debating if I wanted to ride back with Cindy and Katie and DJ, but now I am all but certain I'm going to, because my old body is aching. So if you guys found this video interesting, please give it a big thumbs up. If this is your first time visiting a channel, think about subscribing. If you're going to subscribe, you can hit the speed bump. If you're going to subscribe, you can always hit the notify bell, which is over there somewhere. Hit that notify bell so you're notified of all future uploads, live streams, and posts in the community forum. Also, I now have a member section for my channel. There's 2 membership levels, various perks. If you hit the join button down below, you can see the perks you get for the different levels. One is $1.99, one is $2.99 a month. Certainly appreciate anyone that would want to support the channel that way. Oh, there's Cindy. But that's all I have for now. Hope you have a great weekend. Until next time, Duffman out. Who's the sleepy boy?
Oh, you can't come through.
What's the matter, sleepy boy?
Oh, you're so dramatic. Isn't it?
Sleepy boy. Hi, buddy.
Look, we're gonna go in the park.
Wow. Hi, DJ. Did you have a nap? Say hi. Oh, I'm gonna hold you? Okay. DJ, is it hot? Say yes. It's hot. It's hot.
Get in your stroller.